And this is Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up. And this is Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Welcome to Spiked Up.
Hey there, Colorado cross-country fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Spiked Up. As always, I'm Bobby Reyes. I'm going to be your host. Now, hey, welcome to the high country. I know you can't see the mountains and all the color behind me, but I'm up in the high country this week and taking a little bit of a vacay. But regardless of that, despite the fact that I'm actually out taking a little vacation of my own, there's plenty to talk about. It doesn't mean that there is nothing happening on the course. There's actually plenty happening on the course. It was a big weekend for Colorado cross-country, not just here in the state, but out of state as well. But before we get rolling, I just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, the Niwot Market. The Niwot Market is proud to present the Robert Merrill Steele Memorial Scholarship Fund. This is a wrestling scholarship given to the Colorado high school wrestler who exemplifies strong work ethic, selflessness, teamwork, and commitment to community. If you are interested in donating to this scholarship fund, you can either purchase one of these really awesome mugs at the Niwot Market, or you can simply donate. All right, as I mentioned, plenty to talk about, between Dave Sanders, we've got Nike out in Portland, we've got Desert Twilight, a lot going on, plenty of revealing performances. So we're going to start actually by going out to the Northwest to the Nike Portland Cross Country Invitational, because Emery Schwam and Heritage showed the Northwest how Colorado does things. Emery Schwam took the victory here, running 16:56, leading Heritage to the team title, tallying 120 points. This was a 1-point victory. All right, going down to the Southwest, to the Desert Twilight Invitational, Colorado came, saw, and conquered, which is turning into the norm here over the last handful of years. Starting out with the boys race, Coronado's Oliver Horton ran a blistering 14:23. That is a U.S. number 2 to take the individual race. Likewise, on the team race, U.S. number 1 Niwot dominated this one, tallying just 48 points. This was a 140-point team victory led by Quinn Sullivan and Hunter Robbie, running 14:42 and 14:45. Coronado took the second in the team race to give Colorado the 1-2 finish on the boys' side of this. And as I mentioned, in terms of came, saw, and conquered, this was a complete domination for Colorado, because on the girls' side, Addie Ritzenheim came, defended her title, took another individual victory, running 17 flat to take the girls' sweepstakes race, leading the Niwot girls to an impressive victory of their own. This was a 50-point victory for the U.S. number 3 Niwot squad, as they tallied to 51 points. Like I just mentioned, Colorado took the individual races and the team races, complete domination of Desert Twilight per the usual. All right, now coming back to Colorado to the Dave Sanders Invitational, Claire Giberson did not fall asleep, and because of that fact, she took the individual title here, running a blistering 17:31. That is a new course record by just under 30 seconds. Complete domination, great performance by her.
My breakout race my sophomore year, which was my first year running, so I just kind of wanted to enjoy my time on this course. That would be my last time on it. My coach, he used to call the second loop around the lake the fall asleep one. So he was like, if you don't fall asleep and your competition does, you have an advantage. So I just tried to stay awake, I guess.
She took this one over Regent Jesuit freshman McKenna Gruen, who finished second in 18:14, which was just ahead of the Classical Academy's Vivian Jack, who finished third. Another impressive performance out of her. I've got Andrew Simmons on the course with me at Clement Park to talk more about the girls' race.
Another side note with Claire winning this one, she did mention that she had a breakout performance here as a sophomore. So she was like, I know this course. My coach even told me it's the second loop around the lake that you don't fall asleep. Yep. So she's like, I'm not falling asleep. And the result was a victory, a big victory against a stellar field. I mentioned this to her. I was like, I feel like every week it's a pre-state kind of vibe almost, because the girls' landscape in Colorado is wild.
It's insane right now.
I mean, it always is, but this year it just feels like I look at the start list and I'm like, this is a loaded race. And here we are again, another loaded race, and Claire Giberson comes out on top. Another big victory. We're in the second half of the season now. State's coming up.
Yeah, and it's not our only exciting races.
Yeah.
But before we talk about exciting races, fans, it's this man's birthday. I gotta let everybody know that it is his birthday today, and so I had to embarrass him a little bit. I know it's hot, but he's a little redder for us. Me embarrassing him, he knows that. So we'll take a moment. You guys can sing happy birthday. Pause here. Topic of this race. I mean, looking at that first race that came out was the D1 boys race. Jackson Ferguson, sophomore out of Golden, had a great race out there and put quite a gap into the field.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the first piece of excitement out here. This is not I would say an easy course on an easy day. This is not cool temps and fast grass. So
and 15:44, and he definitely kind of ran away with that one in the last mile or so.
We've been preparing for this race for a good couple of weeks. I thought I had a great mindset and great preparation leading up to it, and just it was good competition all around. The boys around me really pushed, and it was hot, but it was a good race, and so I'm really happy with how I performed. Yeah, my season's going great. I feel like it's progressing exactly how I envisioned it, and running with peak performance over the summer really helped me put into perspective, what I can do this season. So I think my preparations and progression throughout the season is going just perfect.
He's having a great season. This is not his first victory. I think this is maybe his biggest victory so far.
Yep.
He did win Arvada West several weeks ago, which was a breakout.
And Demons even last week. So I think this might even be, could it be 2 in a row, maybe 3? I'll have to look.
He's streaking.
Yes.
He's streaking.
I
mean, obviously he put together a great summer because it's showing here on the course. And again, sophomore.
Yeah.
He did mention he's eyeballing that front pack at state. I feel like we're 5-6 weeks out. He's putting himself in a great spot.
100%.
All right, that's going to wrap up this week's edition of Spiked Up. As always, thanks for tuning in. Another huge shout out to the sponsors, the Niwot Market. It's been an incredible week. Again, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get all of my podcast updates as well as athlete interviews as I'm doing them every week. And as always, I'll see you on the course.
Doing it all for you, my Lewis. I'm just getting started.